Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm hanging out with my buddy Tanner, and I've got my 264 Win Mag. He has brought his 7mm PRC, and we're gonna go try to catch some deer, and it's gonna be awesome. And if you're seeing this video, that means we got some deer. So stay tuned for the whole video. Check out for the first link down below. There'll be a link to Tanner's channel, not Tanner. His show's called Chasing the Outdoors with Tanner Guzzi. It's an awesome show. You need to subscribe. But we're about to get to the spot, and yeah, it's going to be a good day. Check it out. All right, so here's the setup. I've got that's my 264 Win Mag. Let me just show you. 264 Win Mag, Remington 700 Sendero. Got my Banish 30 gold can on there. 140 grain core locks. And this thing punches bullseyes. But Tanner's got his 7 PRC, which is the CVA Cascade LRH, or long range hunter. And that thing hits bullseyes too. And what we're fixing to do is, there's cut corn right here. And this is like an L-shaped field. So you see how this kind of center highest point is the middle of that field. So we're just gonna kind of sit there where we can see off both in those bottoms and hopefully catch us some deer tonight. Seven PRC, 264 Win Mag, and all the cameras. There's 5 deer in there now. Which one's a doe? The second one. Yeah, the one right beside each other. There's deer beside each other on the left. The one in the back. Back left. It's definitely one we do. Number 2, but that's it. You see him fighting? I can't tell which one's the doe. I can't tell. He's looking at us right now. It's the far left deer. There's 1, 2, and 3 the far left. Okay, just picked that up. Yeah, now see it. Looking right at us now, see it? Looking left. Yep. Okay. Wait till she straightens out. Make sure it's... Alright, so to just add a little bit more to this story. So, we're watching deer coming out. 4 bucks came out. We are absolutely not taking bucks off this property, especially not tiny bucks. Well, I guess especially not big ones either. We are there to get the does off this property. And 4 bucks came out. We watched them for probably an hour. You guys saw there the 2 small bucks fighting. And then finally a doe, big doe, comes out with these 4 bucks. But then it's like, they're 300 yards away, which is not a problem for 264 Win Mag or for 7 PRC. We've already done our charts. It's all good. We know where everything's going to hit. But then that doe kept disappearing. Couldn't quite get perfect eyes on it. And then if you guys have ever tried to film deer hunts, unless you have a super big money camera, which I need to pony up and get one apparently, the last 30 minutes and the first 30 minutes of daylight, the cameras just don't have enough light to see anything. So once it got to that point, and I'll show you a little clip here in a second, we just made the decision, hey, we're going to close the distance on these deer. There was a dip in the field that we didn't realize was there, dipped about 10 feet down. Once we got up close, there was about 25 deer down in that dip. And once we saw them, we just started laying the hammer on them. So let me show you some of that footage where the camera don't pick enough light, but last 30 minutes of a daylight, legal hours of light, blue light slinging on deers. Cameras don't have enough light to pick them up, but we finally said, leave the cameras. We're here to smoke some deer, and that's what we did. I lost it in the scope. All right, so check it out. We got a lot of work to do because, oh man, what happened to my light? Oh, my battery's too low. You got some batteries? All right, so we're gonna make this quick, but long story short, we got some deer in the truck here. We were watching 4 bucks, a fork, and then 3 button bucks until pretty near the last light, and then we saw a doe way back in the corner. And so we set the cameras down because there wasn't enough light anyways. And then we just started creeping up in the field. Well, come to find out, there was a little bull, I don't know, 100 yards, 150 yards in front of us, and then there was back in there.
It's pretty deep though, that's for sure.
We took a crack at that one doe in the very back corner, and then it was 25 deer that went this way, that way, and the other. And Tanner's going, Matt, and boom! I dropped one with the 264 Win Mag, and he's doing it the whole time because it's just
they were going everywhere. It was
like
crazy.
Squirrels everywhere through this field, and he's doing it. And another one, boom! And we fired a couple shots off, but at the end of the day, hey, we got 2 big old does, 2 big old fat does. I know it's dark, but yeah, real big does. Just trust me, those are big does. And 264 Win Mag is awesome. 7mm PRC is awesome, and we had a whole lot of fun catching deer. There might have been one of the shots in that camera, but it was getting dark and we just had to whack them. And appreciate our buddy who let us come whack some does tonight. Appreciate you big time. But yeah, 264 Win Mag and 7 PRC are pretty slick for being lasers and whacking deers. So we were in a hurry, you know, excited we got those 2 does. In a hurry. I was going to do like a little autopsy report, but then I was getting frustrated with batteries dying and cameras and blah, blah, blah. You guys that watch the show or follow me on Instagram, I've had some frustrating times recently when it comes to hunting and cameras, yada, yada, yada. So, long story short, though, those 140 grainers I showed you at the beginning of the video, man, that thing is a laser beam. Where is it? This thing is an absolute laser. Sighted in dead on at 100. I got this nice Arken EPL4 with all the zoomies. In this video, at the end, where the deer were just, we come over that spot where I said there was a 10-foot dip. It was like a literal arcade game. Deer everywhere, and Tanner's stopping them. Deer stopping. I got one. They both were about 250 yards, standing straight up, and I was doing this off the mag, just getting them in there, and with the can on there. I had my Banish 30 gold on there. With the can on there for both of those deer, I could hear the impacts. 250 yards away is enough where you hear the crack, and then you hear the. Knew I hit it. One was in the neck, one was high shoulder. Both of them immediate lights out laying there. But that's the story, y'all. 264 Win Mag at last light, dropped 2 deer. I wish I could have got you guys better footage, but like I said, the bucks is what came out first, which is opposite of what you normally see. We watched them for a good time in the cameras from about 300 yards away. And finally, when the cameras weren't picking up enough light, we made our move and dropped some deers. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. Big thanks to my buddy, Tanner, for hanging out with me and having a good time out there catching deers. Make sure you go subscribe to his channel. He's a good guy. But hey, appreciate you watching. We'll see you guys on the next one. Also, a big thanks to our buddy for letting us get on that spot. I won't say his name. I know some people might know. I know permission gets crazy out there, so I kind of hate to put people on blast, but you know who you are, and I appreciate you big time for having us out there to catch some deer. But hey, appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Hooty hoo!
Load it up and get it on as soon as you can. 30 on 6, 10 mil, 50 cal. It don't make a difference, man. We like to shoot and make a little boom boom. If you like